Hello, and welcome to another Sunday sector review, where we like to say Sundays are for sectors. This past week ended with a bang, with Fed Jerome Powell hinting at rate cuts for September, causing the market to go into a bullish frenzy on Friday. This week's news looks to be a little bit more subtle than last week. I personally only look at the orange and red folders for the week for my volatility, so we can go through those real quick. The first one on Monday, we have home sales. Tuesday, we have another orange folder, durable goods, along with consumer confidence on Tuesday. Wednesday, there's just yellow folders, so nothing that stands out. Thursday, though, we do have two red folders, GDP and unemployment. We also have FOMC Waller speaking on Thursday. And on Friday, we have a red folder, core PCE. So we do have a few things that can move the market this coming week. Personally, after that big move, I am kind of expecting the market to kind of be on cruise control, a slight consolidation before it decides to make whatever move it's going to make next. Okay? So, with that being said, the new candles that open on Monday, August 25th are the 2-day, the 4-day, the 5-day, the 8-day, the 10-day, the weekly, of course, the 3-week, and the 11-week. So those will be the candles that I will be focusing on as we go through the sectors and the indices. So without further ado, let's get started. XME, first up on the list, the 2-day. We closed as a 2-2 reversal on the 2-day. We are within the broadening formation that I have. Strong 2-day candle, closing above the weekly targets and also above previous month high, closing at 80.13. So XME is looking pretty decent. If we continue, hammer on the 4-day. A failed 2 down. 5-day, same. 8-day, a hammer at the top of a broadening formation was a failed 2 up. So we tapped this weekly broadening formation that I had, and we came back in the range on the 8-day. Still bullish, but looks like to be a retracement. 10-day 3-2 continuation on the 10-day, looking for the 3-2 up to continue that move. The weekly closed as a hammer, failed 2 down, failed to stay down. So this also looks good on the weekly. 3-week, strong 3-week candle close in the 11-week. 3-2 continuation on the 11-week. Excuse me. 3-2 continuation on the 11-week. And so also the monthly, strong monthly, and this coming week is the last week of the month, so just keeping an eye on what stocks are doing also the end of the month. Next up is XLY. XLY on the 2-day closed as a double outside bar, taking out both sides of the broadening formation, closing at the top of the broadening formation. So looking for possibly a 3-2 continuation on the 2-day. 4-day, a nice outside hammer on the 4-day, looking for a 3-2 continuation on the 4-day. 5-day, bullish hammer on the 5-day, 8-day, 2-2 continuation on the 8-day, a 3-2 red on the 10-day, the weekly close as a 2-2 continuation. I guess you could call this a hammer. We'll call it a hammer. The 3-week, get this out the way. Strong bullish candle on the 3-week, no wick on either side. So 3-week is pretty strong. And the 11-week, a 2-2 continuation on the 11-week. So XLY looks good to continue to take the all-time high at 240.39. That's not that far away. It closed at 233.10 on Friday, so I would anticipate bullish for XLY. So your stocks in XLY, keep a lookout for those. XLV, hey man, I've been doing good in XLV. I'm 2 for 1,055 now. So let's see what this week will bring. So the 2-day we closed at we reject off upper ADR at 139.03. So we rejected there and came back down, but we're still above the monthly's high and also the previous day. We did still close above this. So although there is some rejection at the upper ADR. The 4-day closes a 2-2 continuation on the 4-day. The 5-day, same. 8-day. 8-day has my setup. I like this. The 8-day 2-2 rev. Looking to target 140.81. 10-day. 2-2 rev on the 10-day. Weekly, a 2-2 continuation on the weekly. The 3-week closed as an outside bullish 3-week, and for the 11-week closed inside a 2-1. A 2-1, looking for a 2-1-2 up or a 2-1-2 down to complete this combo. It is an inside bullish hammer, so price found some buyers down here as it did the previous 11 weeks. So this looks to be heading for the upside. We know what to do with inside candles. You will mark your, if you want to be an 11-week participant, mark your inside candle. And the monthly is a double outside month. So I'm still bullish on healthcare need. I'm afraid to say, but hey, I've been right for the last 2 weeks. Healthcare does look well. Like I said, we're going into, the winter and, finna get sick. Folks finna start getting sick. So watch out for healthcare in the next coming weeks. XLU on a 2-day. Inside 2-day. 4-day. 2-2 rev on the 4-day. 5-day, same. 2-2 rev on the 5-day. The 8-day is an inside 8-day. 10-day, same for the 10-day, inside 10-day. The weekly closed as a 2-2. The 3-week closed. I guess you can call this a doji. It's a bullish doji. And then the 11-week closed as a 3-2 continuation on the 11-week. I think I mentioned this last week. It could be. I'm just looking at this as pullbacks. There's a lot of inside candles that you can just take the inside break off of. Because if you draw your rectangle, it's just within this range. So if you would like, you could play the range, or if me personally, if you're waiting for the break, bullish over 86.63, bearish at 85.34. So, and this is off the 2-day. But like I said, you could also play the range. Alright, so next up, XLRE. So XLRE, well, it wicked out of the range. It wicked out of the range and then came back within it. So it tagged the top of the broadening formation and rejected some on the 2-day. Still closing strong bullish 2-2 continuation. I give it that. 4-day closes a 2-1-2 up. Very strong 4-day. 5-day has a CCRP closing as a 2-2 continuation on the 5-day. 8-day 2-2 rev on the 8-day, bullish. Same for the 10-day. The weekly close as a 2-2 continuation on the weekly. 3-week 2-2 rev on the 3-week. And the 11-week close as a 2-2 continuation. So, real estate. Real estate still looks fairly good. I've been hearing that home sales have been turning around. I guess they're, with the market. So, this may be about right. So, looking to target. Let me look at the monthly. A failed 2 down on the month, and it's a hammer. So if if real estate can continue, this looks good to 42, 43 even, 43 even from here. Not too bad. Next up is Home Builders XHB 2-day. Closed as a double outside bullish 2-day. 4-day. We have an outside hammer on the 4-day, looking for a 3-2 continuation up. The 5-day. 5-day closes a 2-2 continuation on the 5-day. And the 8-day closes a 3-2 continuation, looking for the 3-2-2. See you later on the 8-day. 10-day closes a very strong bullish hammer on. Bullish candle on the 10-day, and it closed above this gap, so it completed the gap and held it. On the weekly, just everything's bullish. So 3-week 3-2 reversal on the 3-week, and for the 11-week, the 11-week looks awesome. So, home builders, like I said, coincide with, I guess, what's going on with real estate. There seems to be a need for homes at the moment, despite the economy. So, looking to take this from here to 126. You can find you an entry or find you a stock that's within home builders that looks like this. This looks like it's going to all-time highs from here. Home builders looks really, really good. XLP had finally broke out of that 82, and then it came right back within the range. So today, inside today, 4-day, 4-day close, very much closing as a 2-2 red on the 4-day with this very heavy rejection here. Same on the 5-day. 8-day close as a fail 2 up on the 8-day. 10-day, same fail 2 up. Next the weekly. Two on the weekly. 3-week. And the 11-week. So 2 on the 11-week. We are, XRP is below its monthly open and its previous month's high. Like I said, one point it was 82. This area, this 82.90 area, 82 has been giving XRP some trouble. So this is an area where it's been rejecting. So I'm not surprised to see that at the moment. So all this is just, yeah. So whenever it decides, it'll take all-time highs at whatever point will be at 84.53. XLP takes its good time, so we all know how that goes. It's one of those ones that'll sneak up on you, so buy time. XLK on the 2-day. You have an inside 2-day market levels each side of the candle on the 2-day. The 4-day closed as a hammer. If you notice, it wicked right off this broadening formation and found some buyers here. So this is a strong support area. I wouldn't be surprised if tech want to turn around. Just looking at the 4-day, it is still within in this broadening formation range. If you take your and turn it into a line graph, we are still within this broadening formation. So it could just range on out. And of course, like you say, we say, you play the range. But it looks like XLK may want to turn around a bit. 5-day close as a hammer. 8-day. 8 days that fail 2 up on the 8-day. 10-day. I failed 2 up on the 10-day. The weekly closed is a 2 down on the weekly, but we are hammering and we're above the monthly open. The 3-week, I don't know what to call this. I know it's a 2-2 continuation, but would this be considered a shooter? I don't know, because it has too much wick at the bottom. 11 week. The 11 week. See, the 11 week is still fairly strong. I would just consider this. If I'm looking on the higher time frames, like right now, I would just consider this a pullback, a nice healthy pullback. The monthly, it's a fail 2 up on the monthly. Now, if we can't close the monthly above the previous month, then XLK may, we may see some downside in looking at the monthly. We want this back above this candle's close. That will make me more confident in continuing with calls. If not, and we close the month like this or lower, then I am anticipating more downside. XLI on the 2-day, 3-2 on the 2-day, 4-day, outside bullish 4-day, 5-day, a 2-2 on the 5-day, 8-day. 8-day closes a 2-2 up on the 5-day. A 2-2 rib, I'm sorry, on the 5-day. 10-day is a 3-1 on a 10-day. You can mark it, your inside. Those could be your actionable signals. We know that. The weekly close as a 2 up on the weekly. The 3-week closed as an inside 3-week. And the 11-week closed as a 3-2 continuation on the 11-week. So there was a little pullback on XLI. Oh, and the monthly is still inside. With this, XLI could stay inside and then save the month to go up the next month or to go down the next month. Personally, I wouldn't mind if XLI just compressed for the rest of the month and started off and showed us its hand in September. That's just me personally. XLF. Shout out to those who was in XLF. I took an XLF play that Financials did his big one this week. The 2-day closed as a 3-1-3 on the 2-day. This looks great. The 4-day closed as a strong 2-2 on the 4-day. The 5-day as well. The 8-day closing is a strong bullish 8-day. 10-day 2-2 rev to the upside. The weekly closed as a 2-2 continuation to the upside. 3-week closed as a 2 up on the 3-week, and the 11-week closed as a 2 up on the 11-week. The monthly is currently an outside bullish month. Yeah, so financials are now at all-time highs and looking very strong. That had to do a lot with Powell and, like I said, hinting with the rate cut. So that's good for financials. So banks look really good right now. XLE. We got an XLE on the 2-day. We're at 2-1-2 up on the 2-day, a strong 2-day candle close. 4-day, the 4-day, the same 2-2 continuation on the 4-day. In the 5 day, same 2-2 continuation on the 5 day. The 8 day, 2-2 rep on the 8 day. 10 day, fail 2 down on the 10 day. The weekly close is a 2-2 up on the weekly. The 3 week as a fail 2 down on the 3 week, and the 11 week closed as a 3-1 on the 11 week. And the monthly is currently hammering off as a fail 2 down. So I hate to say it, but XLE looks good. Oil and gas look great. Been in this motherboard forever, but it's chugging along. If we can get above, if energy can, if XLE can get above 89.44, and it's definitely going to 94.17 at least. That would be first target. So it'll be nice if we could do it before the month end. That way it'll give a little bit of a clarification of what to expect for next month. If we end this month at least right at 89.44, that would be good for XLE. Alright, XLC, our communication services. XLC on the 2 day closed is a 2 up on the 2 day. 4 day is a fail 2 down, and there's a hammer on the 4 day. My bad. 5 day. Inside 5 day, this is more like a dragonfly doji on the 5 day. It's not bad though. 8 day, a 3-2 continuation on the 8 day. 10 day, 2-1-2 continuation on the 10 day. Nice strong 10 day close. The weekly close as a inside week. 3 week close as a 2-2 continuation on the weekly. And the 11 week strong close on the 11 week. And the monthly is currently a 2 up on the month. So XLC still looks good. Your communication sector. And I believe it is full time frame continuity except inside week. Next up is XLB. XLB on the 2 day. Strong 2 day. It got near previous month high at 92.86 and got shy. So we pulled back some from there, but still looking strong based off the 2 day. 4 day. 2-2 continuation on the 4 day. The 5 day, same. 8 day, the 2-2 continuation on the 8 day. 10 day, 2 up on the 10 day. Weekly, same. 3 week. We have a double inside 3 week on XLB. A 3-1-1 on XLB. I want everyone to pay attention to this. This is just like what I said my last sector review when I was on XLP with that double inside break, and it did it. It completed the move. It came back in, but hey, it completed the move. We have another one here. We have XLB in the building. We have a 3-1-1 on XLB. So please pay attention to your material sector. Okay, that's all I want to say. 11 week, nice strong 11-week close, and the monthly is a failed 2 down on the monthly strong. So we've already tapped this previous month high, and and rejected a little bit, but baby, XLB is going to 97, 87 and above. That's all I'm here to tell you. SMH closed the 2-day as an inside 2-day. The 4-day, we're hammering on the 4-day. We came and cleared this gap and tapped the monthly open and hammered back up on the 4-day. 5-day, pretty much the same on the 5-day. This is more of a doji candle. The 8-day. The 8-day is a failed 2 up on the 8-day, coming off an outside bar. The 10-day is a 3-2 up on the 10-day. The weekly closed is a hammer on the weekly. The 3-week closed as a 2 up on the 3-week. The 11-week 2-2 continuation on the 11-week, and the monthly is still 2 up on the monthly. So nice little pullback on SMH semiconductors. I believe Nvidia has something coming up this week, if I'm not mistaken. And I think they may be waiting on that. So watch out for that. Alright, now quickly through our indices. DIA closed the day as a gap up. And we tapped 457.87. DIA finally got to all-time highs. And so now we're here. 2-day, double outside 2-day. Double outside 2-day. Looking for a 3-2 up on the 2-day. 4-day, outside 4-day. Looking for a 3-2 up on the 4-day. 2-2 continuation on the 5-day. The 8-day, strong gap up off the 8-day. 10-day, 2 up on the 10-day. The weekly, 2-2 continuation on the weekly. 3-week, strong 2 up 3-week. And the 11-week. The 11-week, 2 up on the 11-week, and the month I believe is outside month. So DRA small cap stocks, like mentioned before, this is positive for small caps. The possible rate cuts for September. So the market makers are front running or they like this for small caps. So look at your small caps for next week. After receiving this news on Friday, a lot of them will be getting some more love in the future. IWM as well, same applies. 2 up on the 2-day, 4-day, outside hammer 4-day, looking for 3-2 up on the 4-day. The 5-day, here's your CCRP on the 5-day. 8-day, 3-2 up on the 8-day, looking for a 3-2 continuation. We closed right at the gap, close at the gap fill, close right at the gap fill for the 8-day, 10-day, strong 2 up on the 10-day, 2-2 continuation on the 10-day. I mean, I'm sorry, on the weekly. My bad. 3 week, 2 up on 3 week and the 11 week. A 2-2 continuation on the 11 week coming off this failed 2 down hammer. This is it right here. So, of course, looking for IWM to hit all-time highs again at 245. Will be it. Let me mark it. Because I can't see. 244.98. Alright, you might as well round it off and say 245 even. So yeah, looking for IWM, the monthly. Outside month, bullish outside month, with of course full-time frame continuity to the upside. So of course we looking for IWM to go ahead and take those highs very soon. The Qs closed the 2-day as an inside 2-day, 4-day closed as a hammer. This is gonna look a lot like XLK, of course. 5-day hammer on the 5-day, 8-day, fail 2 up on the 8-day, 10-day, same fail 2 up on the 10-day, hammer on the weekly. So of course it looks like we found support here, so we looking to head back up if we don't want to get back below 570, the 570, because then we'll probably be going back down. After pushing up like this, I'm anticipating a bullish move. What was it? 3 week. Okay, 3 week is a 2 up on the 3 week. 11 week, 2 up on the 11 week, and monthly is still 2 up on the monthly. We are below previous month's high. Gotta get back above that before the month end to play it safe. So watch out for 574.63 going into this last couple of days of the month. Like I say, hopefully with the NVIDIA event or news or whatever it has coming up, this will push the Qs back above where they need to be. Okay, and let's see, NQ on the day closed as a 213 on the day. So you know we going in looking for 3-2 up on next week, closing out the week with a bang on Friday. The weekly closed as a hammer on the weekly. In the month so far, we are still green on the month, but below previous month high for NQ. For ES, we closed the day same as a 213, so we're looking for a 3-2 continuation. Probably try to hit the top of this burning formation that I have here, and you know, then probably consolidate out or just consolidate and then hit the top of this burning formation that I have. The weekly closed as a fail 2 down on the weekly. Nice bullish hammer. So not too bad on that. And the monthly 2-2 continuation on the month, we is above its previous month's high still. So this is a good sign for ES. NQ has to get back above hers. SPY on the day closed as a two up on the daily. The 2-day closed as a strong 2-day. 4-day. 4-day closed as a bullish outside hammer on the 4-day. So looking for the 3-2 continuation on the 4-day. 5-day, same for the 5-day, outside hammer 5-day. 8-day, 3-2 continuation on the 8-day, closed more so as a bullish doji, dragonfly doji, I should say. The 10-day, 2-2 continuation on the 10-day. The weekly close is an outside hammer week on the week. 2 up on the 3 week. And for the 11 week, strong 2 up on the 11 week. And for the monthly, SPY is above its previous month high. So we are back at all-time highs with the SPY. So we will trade carefully, because you know what happens when we're at all-time highs. So yeah, that's that for SPY. And last but not least, the VIX. So we'll go through the VIX on the day. So if you watched the watch list from last week and the week before, I have been hawking these 14 levels. So now we're here. Last week my target was 1430. We closed below it at 1421. Next target is lower ADR at 1384 through 1367. And if you remember this, 1270 is next. Like I say, it doesn't have to get that low, but this is what VIX looks like at the moment. The weekly close is an outside bearish 3. We're back under that trend line that I drew weeks ago. Oh, June 14th. So it's just, it'll get above it and then it'll come right back down in that range. So we are back below. Monthly is currently an outside bearish month on the month. So looking at some more downside for the VIX, which would mean it looks like we will be having more upside for the market. So we'll make sure we play what we see, we mark our levels, and we're patient. We don't jump the gun. Thank you guys for tuning in for another sector review. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and always remember, Sundays are for sectors. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you're looking at. If any of this helped you quickly go through the sector, so now you can see what tickers you would like to look at. I appreciate that as well. Until next Sunday, good luck, traders.